In the last class, we have discussed regarding fundamental units. We have 7 fundamental units and derived units also we have discovered. Example, velocity is a derived unit. Area is also derived unit. And here derived units all other units except the 7 fundamental units. So whatever we discuss 7 fundamental units, those 7 fundamental units are the fundamental physical quantities, and except that 7 fundamental quantities, remaining all quantities, physical quantities, comes under derived units. And here fundamental and derived units together gives us system of units, right? And here very important thing is beginning radian and steradian once given is special importance. Now they treated as a derived units. Under derived units this radian and steradian also taken. So before it was called as supplementary units. Radian will be used for the measurement of angular measurement. Steradian is used for a solid angle, right? So supplementary units are radian and steradian, but now treated as a derived units. Coming to length, the definition of length using a meter scale. So for the small measurement of a length using a meter scale, for the range 10 to the power of minus 3 to 10 to the power of 2 meter, within this range we measure length 10 to the power of minus 3 to 10 to the power of 2 meter. Means 10 to the power of minus 3 means very small, 0.001 meter to 10 to the power of 2 meter means 1 followed by 3 zeros, then that is 1 kilometer, right? In this range we will use meter scale for the length measurement. But if exceeds 10 to the power of 2 meter, if exceeds, then for that we will use parallax method. For length greater than 10 to the power of 2 meter or measured by parallax method. So I'll explain you what is parallax method. And for extremely small lengths, electron microscope, tunneling microscope, means very small, we can't see with naked eye. For that length measurement we need to use electron microscope and tunneling microscope. So example, size of a molecule. If I ask you to measure size of a molecule, you can't use meter scale, right? So for that we need to use microscope, that is electron microscope or tunneling microscope. Next, parallax method. Just now I said length greater than 10 to the power of meter are measured by parallax method. So what is this parallax method? The effect whereby position or direction of an object appears to differ when viewed from different position. For example, you focus on any one object. Just close your left eye and observe that object. Mark that position. Just now, you just close your right eye and observe the position of the object. So, just mark it where it was. When you observe this, then what happens? There is a slight difference in the position, right? So for this we will call it as a parallax method. The effect whereby position or direction of an object appears to differ when viewed from different position, that is parallax method. Example, suppose we are viewing the object from 2 different positions. First one, just close your right eye, observe a candle with left eye. Again, view same candle by closing left eye, observe with right eye. We can see slight change in the object position. The distance between the observation points is termed as basis. The slight variation will be there, no? When you close right eye, when you observe with left eye, so you just mark the position. And again view same candle by closing left eye, I observe with right eye, so there is this just mark the position. Then the distance between these two, when you close right eye, when you close left eye, just observe this candle, right? Just mark that points. So we can see slight change in object position. The distance between the observation points is termed as basis. We will call it as a basis, that is denoted with B. Or here the distance between left eye and right eye is called basis. Entire phenomenon is termed as parallax method. This is called as a parallax method. So you can apply this parallax method for anything. So let a boy wants to measure a distance of a tree which is quite far away from him. It is not possible to measure this distance with meter scale. Right, I said you. So if anything for a tree, we can't use meter scale, right? Distance. A boy wants to measure a distance of a tree which is quite far away from him. He is standing somewhere and tree is somewhere. He wants to measure the distance of a tree. It is not possible to measure with the meter scale. So now the boy would observe the tree first by closing left eye and viewing from right eye. So he'll apply parallax method. First what he'll do, he'll apply the parallax method. First he'll close the left eye, he'll observe with right eye, and again he'll close left eye, he'll observe with right eye. There is a slight difference in the positions. So he'll calculate basis, right? Then again he would observe by closing left eye, observing it left eye. So first what he did, he closed left eye, he observed with right eye. Next what he did, he applied parallax method, he used left eye to view it and he closed right eye. So here boy is standing and this is the tree very far away from him. So here tree and boy is standing here, two different positions, left eye and right eye. In between left eye and right eye we will call it as a basis, and tree is somewhere, so radius we can take it. And here distance B is very smaller than D, right? Distance of basis is very small than D. Radius, as compared to radius, the distance between right eye and left eye positions is very less. So B by D, the ratio is nearly B by D ratio comes out to be it's nearly equal to 1. Theta is very small here, right? Theta is very small. Distance of tree from him. Draw diagram outside. Let the distance between left eye and right eye is taken as a basis B. Term left eye and right eye termed as arc of a circle, right? Here in between left eye and right eye the distance will be there, no? Just we can take it as a arc, just we can take it as a arc. Here D is the radius from the tree to left eye, we just took this is as a radius. So theta, angle if you want to measure, theta is equal to arc length by radius. Here arc length is what? Distance between left eye and right eye. Radius is what? D. So here distance between left eye and right eye is taken as termed as basis B. So basis by D or B by capital D. Or I can say if I want to measure capital D is equal to B by theta. Angle is theta, right? So B by theta. By closing right eye, angle at right eye is measured. Similarly, left eye is measured by simple mass theta. Okay, at center it is measured. At center, after like theta, how to measure? Theta is equal to basis by diameter, b by small b by capital D. Or if I want to measure diameter, what I need to do? I need to use b by theta. So in this way we can measure the distance for a larger object. We can apply parallax method. We will continue in the next class.